Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully bring some clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. The divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Crystal Angels Oracle. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, energy going on, opening message, please, and thank you. Lapis Lazuli. This is such a strong message in this deck. This is the energy of an epiphany, a life-changing moment, a life-changing situation, the big turnaround. It feels like a golden opportunity, but it has something to do with communication or an idea, your words, and you are taking that golden idea, conversation, whatever this is, and grounding it in to the earth. I also feel like this is a mountain, so, or maybe even a rock. So maybe something as solid as a rock or a really good foundation, or you're overcoming any kind of obstacles. That's usually how I see a mountain. This is something that feels life-changing. So whether this is an idea or an opportunity, an open door, a person, a partner, a relationship, or some kind of experience, it's going to feel very big and it's going to feel very blessed, like an answered prayer. This is a blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Maybe it's just step by step in the beginning, but I still feel like you're going to eventually be able to just jump over that mountain, overcome anything that would have been maybe getting in your way or an obstacle before. So let's see what this is all about. I have this neon deck, but I feel like we should bounce around a little bit today. So let's get another message, a little more clarity on Lapis Lazuli. What else would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. You're rebuilding something. So maybe you've gone back to the drawing board. It's a hammer, just like the sword. Both are just tools. It's the intention behind them and how you use them that matters. So this is something that maybe you had as an idea that you put away, put in the closet, put on the back burner, and it's starting over and rebuilding stronger. So even if this is a totally new idea, the tools you're using are different. The way you're going to approach someone or something is different than the past. This is putting in the work, really putting energy into something manifesting. For some of you, this is a second chance, maybe a third or a fourth or a fifth or sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. But this is the chance that's going to work. This is the one that's going to come through. This is the time that's going to be different or feel different. It's also your personal strength. So taking back the power and putting it into yourself and what you can control, not out there where it doesn't belong. But it's also you or someone else that's willing, ready, and able to put the work in, working on it. It's having the energy of persistence. And I saw that mountain before. So it is overcoming challenges. So let's just continue to bounce around and see how it layers. I don't know why I want to do the place. This is such a weird little deck and I love it. So let's get a place or two and see if this is something that you connect to or you will. Clarity on rebuilding and lapis lazuli, please and thank you. Nightclub. That's such an interesting energy to come through. Maybe some of you are going out, hanging out with some friends. Maybe you're even putting something up in your town or your city where dancing is involved, music is involved. It doesn't have to be the kind of like kind of nightclub. It can be like maybe a sassy jazz club, or maybe just a local hangout, maybe a place where artists can get up on stage and I see the poetry thing, maybe a comedy club. I feel like it is some kind of place where whatever you're interested in or people of similar interests can go to, and there's expression. But it could also just be the energy of letting loose. like I actually hear Latin, so maybe this is Latin music. I hear that very loud and clear, but I think it's more specific to your type of music. Maybe some of you haven't been out to a nightclub in a really long time, or it could be that there's nothing quite like that in your area. Maybe you're traveling to go to a cool place you heard about. I'm also sort of getting just maybe some of you invited to a party or hosting a party where there's some good music. People are having a good time, even if it's kind of just a dinner party. I see really cool music, and like I actually see people like dancing in the kitchen or dancing in the dining room. It just looks like a lot of really happy energy. Neon lights. Hey, maybe you get some neon lights, or you see a specific neon light for a business or something like that, and it just kind of looks like it's calling you in. Maybe you're gonna meet somebody in that place, and it's a dance floor. I am also getting, for some of you, if you thought about maybe taking a dance class, that could be in your gym or maybe something local. I feel like you should sign up. You'd have a really, really good time. But I don't think it has to be so official. If you just need to put on some good music and dance in your skivvies, in your house, in your pajamas, in your whatever, I actually do see some of you filming that. So maybe you're a really good dancer, or maybe it's a little more silly. I do like this deck of cards because I find that all messages, like they're really different messages that come through. All right, let's get another from this deck. What would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. I love these. And maybe you're going to the store as well, or you work in a supermarket or a nightclub, something like that. Maybe you have to go buy something for that dinner party in the supermarket. Maybe you're gonna run into somebody you haven't seen in a while, or maybe just meet somebody in a supermarket. Maybe it's also how you shop in a supermarket. For some of you, I feel like you are maybe ignoring the aisle with all the boxes and going more towards the fresh foods. I also see frozen, maybe something with frozen food. It looks like this person is heading out. So I feel like maybe on your way out of the supermarket, maybe even in the parking lot, or if you live in a city, maybe out on the sidewalk, like after you've been shopping kind of time. I see you kind of running into someone. I see a conversation happening. So I don't know if that's somebody new or somebody you already know. Grocery shopping, variety of products, and fresh produce. So yeah, maybe for some of you, it's even food preparation. You're doing some food prep, preparing for the week, packing lunches for your kids or your honey or yourself. I just heard pot roast, really big. Maybe that's what you're cooking. But I also hear potluck. And I think that's when you go to a party and everybody brings one thing to create a beautiful, like, smorgasbord, like, amongst different people. So everyone, it's not one person's job to do all of the cooking. Everyone can kind of bring something that they're into or their favorite thing to make or something that they can contribute. I know this is really different, but I actually see that for a wedding for some of you. So maybe you're not having, you know, the big planned wedding with the wedding planner. Maybe it's a little more casual. It's going to be some good music. People are going to have a good time. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding, but I do think it's something kind of important, and you're doing it in a different way than most people have seen. So let's continue. Let's get one more. Clarity on nightclub, supermarket. Life-changing moment or epiphany, and rebuilding something. A window. At the bottom you have a garden. So maybe some of you do something with floral design, or you're bringing like more, I hear trimmed, maybe more of an organized garden, but then I just see wildflowers all over the place. So maybe for some of you, you do something very like specific with flowers, trimming the hedges, pruning something. And for others, I feel like it's more natural. I just thought of like Monet's garden. Floral delights. Hey, maybe some of you are getting flowers too. Are you fine? Maybe, I think that's a song, supermarket flowers. Maybe you find beautiful flowers in a supermarket. I feel like it's more about the thought, blossoming colors, and plant care. Maybe also some of you find a really beautiful plant to bring into your home. There is a plant by this window here. I do see maybe like something growing on a windowsill. So maybe if there's a change in season where you are, you're bringing some of your plants in so they can continue to flourish. This is framed views, glass portal, and a windowsill. For some of you with that glass portal, maybe you are doing something where there's a screen, something online, on the computer, something you see on television, in a movie that might be inspiring. If some of you are waiting for a big open door, maybe it's not an open door. Maybe it's an open window that brings an opportunity for you. I also see like fresh air. So if maybe there was a situation in your life or an energy you were in, or you know, something going on where it's kind of stuffy, like getting kind of like a stuffy kind of energy, I feel like there is something coming through that's going to feel like a breath of fresh air, like a release on energy. So let's continue to bounce around. Like what though? Let's go to a number. Let's do an angel number and then jump on into the tarot for you guys. There's one angel number to be helpful and insightful for the collective energy going on. Please and thank you. Oh, 505. Well, you definitely have something that's going to be coming in. It feels like a blessed change. Doors and windows are opening up, and it's something that's coming through as divine intervention. It is a big energy change. So maybe you do run into the right person, or that right door opens up for you. Maybe it's just a big shift in your energy too. This is sudden challenges, but it looks like you now have the strength to overcome them. It's love that might be coming in for some of you. It is a pleasant surprise, and it's also having a gut feeling. So I always feel like when you get that weird little gut feeling, even if it sounds so silly, like maybe I should just go to the store, or you think of like a cafe or some place that you'd like to go to, and it's kind of like bigger than a sense that I don't know why you would want to do that right now. I feel like you should follow that. Just go and see. Maybe it's who you meet there, or that idea comes when you're in a certain environment or you are inspired by something there. This is woo! This number serves as a, yeah, it's like even when you get those ideas, I do feel like they are a gentle nudge, like a little whisper. But if that whisper keeps coming and it feels a little bit like a good urge, like it's just kind of like, go, you should go there. Go ahead, go. What are you waiting for? Get dressed, just go now. Follow it. It's a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. Follow your joy. That is where the open windows come. It's possible that something could rock your boat. Hey, that sounds like it could be a good little rockin'. I just thought of like an old time rock and roll. Take those records off the shelf. I listen to them by myself. Same music and got the same soul. It's a funny song I'm going through. Is there another rock and roll song? I don't know. I just think of Elvis. But you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be, for some of you, in somebody's arms, for some of you at your dream job, or abroad, etc., etc., etc. So maybe some of you are even traveling the world. I looked at this, and I hope I say it correctly. I actually heard Ibiza. I think I said that right. But it also makes me think of Hvar, which is an island off of Croatia. So maybe Croatia or Spain. Nightclub actually makes me think of Miami as well as New York City. So maybe some of those locations. Let's continue and go on into the tarot and get some messages, some movement of energy for you guys. I hope so far some of those messages, random and all, were helpful for you guys. What is the foundational energy right now to be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh, wow, that's a lot of confidence. This is also somebody that would be traveling. I see this king as very expansive in his or her mind and or his or her world. The King of Wands is very sassy. He's very confident. It's that rock star energy for me. The one that just kind of shines in the spotlight. Even if they don't want the spotlight, it tends to like focus on them. This is somebody that can walk in the room and they're really quiet and very reserved, and you still like turn heads somehow. It's a very masculine energy. This is somebody who definitely, what did that say? Definitely would rock your world or know how to rock a boat. And it's somebody that would follow their interests, their passions, their creativity, and want adventures. Sometimes this king has a lot of different things going on at once. Not just like a multitasking, but like many different ideas or things that they are really into. Sometimes this king gets into something, learns all about it, and then gets into something else that interests them. I feel like it's like a lot of hobbies. Like that constantly keep changing. So maybe this is a king that likes to have fun. I see like a boat and an ATV and I don't know why we always see a lawnmower. Maybe this person, I mean, you do have the garden. Maybe this person loves to, you know, work out in the lawn, but I feel like they would be going pretty fast on that lawnmower. Or they'd have like a pretty sexy lawnmower. King of Wands is a fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, it doesn't really matter. It's a facet of a type of personality, either in your life coming in, or this is you. This is somebody really confident, really secure. I feel like this king always has really cool stories about their experiences where you're just like, wow, that happened to you? Upside down, they embellish those stories a little too much, and you know they're full of you know what. It's like a lot of exaggeration happening, or you just kind of like feel like they're like, I don't know, maybe some of that is true. But I don't know if it happened exactly like that, because they want to come across as being really confident, come across as, you know, being that, here's a strong pursuer of something. But upside down, it's usually just someone who has lack of confidence and fills in those holes with, I hear fluff. Maybe fluff instead of like passionate fire. But let's get some clarity, because that's a court card. Clarity on the King of Wands. It is somebody who would want an adventure, would have really good ideas, maybe needed, sometimes they need a little help on, like, if it's like a difficult plan, or I don't know, I see something with a lot of details. Maybe that's someone that, I don't know, I see somebody coming on board to help with the details with that King of Wands. But maybe that king is really good with the details as well. I just saw bow and arrow. So maybe it's about hitting the target or having the right tension on something to know when to release. Tell us more about the King of Wands. Oh, wow, you have this Two of Cups. So maybe the King of Wands is being really passionate about his or her heart and really deciding to maybe rebuild or start over with a new partner, or the same partner in a different way, making some really big plans, having dreams about new adventures that maybe he or she has been just dreaming about, daydreaming out the window, and maybe they're gonna decide to just jump out that window, take a leap of faith, and dive into this partnership. It could also be a specific person in this king's life that is particularly inspiring to him or her. The Two of Cups is really beautiful. It's usually, maybe there's the kind of double Leo here. There's that lion in the Two of Cups. But generally it has to do with water energy, because it's emotions, being sensitive. I feel like something is just going to keep flowing. It doesn't rely on the weather or the rain. I feel like the right energetic spiritual plug has been plugged in this partnership, in this dynamic. So whether this is someone in your life or coming in, or this is a person coming in, or what this king is thinking about, to go in the direction of someone's heart, especially if the other person's heart wants to go in the same direction, is definitely something that would bring passion and inspiration and creativity into someone's life, or this couple's life. Just to look at the Two of Cups upside down, it is releasing any kind of partnership where the cups weren't filling up, or somebody was overfilling another cup and one was always empty. It just inequality, or non-reciprocal energy, or unrequited love, or just sometimes where there was something there and it was filling up, but something got unplugged. Just kind of like never worked again, or it was too off and on. But if that's upside down, it's releasing, or have the confidence to release a partnership where just wasn't the right fit, or wasn't the right fit any longer. But when there's a release in energy and a true desire for, you know, a really beautiful partnership to come in, then there's the room for it to come through. But since it is the King of Wands, I do see someone as the pursuer and someone as receptive. At least in the beginning, I see definitely a courting kind of energy. Clarity on the Two of Cups. Oh yeah, a lot of passion. So yeah. Oh my, you wasn't. I didn't know that there were boobs on these cards. So you got a Three of Cups here too, which does remind me, look at their cute boobs. It reminds me of that nightclub thing. It's the energy of having a good time, going out. I mean, these ladies are all very comfortable with one another. I'm not saying it has to be where you're in your skivvies or your birthday suits here, but when there's energies in cards, they're representations of energies. So there is the energy of feeling really comfortable with who you're hanging out with. That's usually a party or a celebration. It's really good friends. It's people that you feel secure, like with who you are, who you really are around, where there's others around you that accept you and love you for exactly who you are. And unless, we'll look at that upside down, unless it is upside down, Three of Cups, then it's the mean girls, it's the mean boys, it's the gossips, it's the energy where maybe they come across as being, you know, confident and popular, but then they put down others, or they're in their own little weird, gossipy, lower vibrational, you know, pod it together. So sometimes it's an energy where you think a certain group is super cool, and then you hang out with them when you go out and you're like, oh no, their energy is off. That is not the, like, why did I even go out? But sometimes you don't know what a group is like until you get to know them better. So do trust your discernment in a situation. But if it's the right energy, I do feel like it's going to be something you want to do more. Maybe going out more with your friends for some of you. I also want to say, as a side message, if this is a relationship with confidence, then both of these people are confident enough to completely allow their partner to go out with their friends. Or I do see for some of you, maybe this idea is for different friend groups to meet together if this is a new partnership. I see somebody like wanting to introduce somebody to their friends. I do feel like it's going to be like a really nice acceptance, especially if the friends recognize that there is a love here, a respect here, a maturity here. I just see a lot of fun too, a lot of fun energy between these two, where the right people in your life want to see you happy and in love. And it looks like you do have a brand new start that is going to start with passion. Maybe it develops into a deep love. But this is a very nice start. It feels very fiery. It feels very alive. It's that energy of spirit. It's when the universe is like, this is your passion, or try this, because you don't know it's going to be your passion yet, but you're going to figure it out once you take a hold of that rod and really see how that tiny little flicker is going to become a big spiritual fire in your life. Upside down, it could be when something was too hot to hold, or too hot and cold. The fire went out too fast. It wasn't really a true passion. It was just sort of a fancy cover. not the right energy put into that right passion. The passion is there, but the follow through is not. So let's go to a different tarot, just to sort of clarify all those tarot cards. I sort of want to do the Art of Life. Oh no, I guess we're not going to do that. I didn't put him back in the box. So let's find a proper tarot deck to use. Let's bridge these with the Golden Journey Pocket Tarot. What is the bridge between the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups? You also have a progression here. So even if you're just looking at, I hear this proposal or this window of opportunity, this epiphany idea, this chance to rebuild as a progression. It may have started passionately, quickly turned to love, but there's a continuance of this love because of that fun energy of the Three of Cups. Sometimes that is more than one person, but sometimes it is that partnership taken to a different level. But it feels like it keeps unfolding or keeps getting better because there's that, I just see that energy of dating or courting, that butterfly energy that is like it keeps being revived. So I see it as not really ever getting boring. I hope that made sense. So let's get one bridge between all of these, please and thank you. What is the energy to bridge? Ace, the Two, the Three, and the King. You got another ace. You definitely have a start. This is your golden ticket. Maybe it starts by following your passion, and then that passion takes you towards this idea, this offer, where something or someone is getting the chance to really ground it in the earth, in reality, in your everyday. This is I got the golden ticket. Da 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 dun da dun dun. You got the ticket, you got to get to the chocolate factory. Then you have to have that experience in the chocolate factory. And then maybe you're going to own that chocolate factory or open your own. You know, it's like, if you don't get there, if you buy the ticket but you never get on the plane, you're not going to have that experience. You have to have the follow through with both of these aces to get past the start, to get past go, to believe that this golden opportunity is meant for you, to believe that you're supposed to have this love and this passion in your life, to rebuild, whether it's a totally different situation or a different partnership or a different project or a different career or a different you, or repairing something that was maybe not quite put together right before, not the right energy or effort, or I just see like the hinges maybe became unhinged, got a little wobbly before. Not only is your tree branching out twice and has these strong roots, this second time here, whatever this is, I feel like this is very protected. It also looks like, wasn't this like a portal, a glass portal? Maybe your portal isn't just glass. Maybe your portal is living. This is, I just keep hearing protection, spiritual protection. Maybe somebody else who feels protective over you, got your back. Maybe the right beautiful friends, family members, energies around you, people you work with that support you, got your back, want to see you succeed. This is sometimes a huge purchase as well. Buying a house, buying property, buying a ticket, you know, to go somewhere far in the world. Starting a business, buying a car. I feel like it's something that brings value. I don't usually see it as just going to the supermarket and finding the perfect spaghetti sauce. It's something different. It's like a new job. This could be someone else offering you something so you can be in the position to really feel secure with a lot of abundance that's coming in. But you have to attend this garden. If you're not there to attend it, to pull the weeds out when it's being overgrown, to water it a little extra when it's, you know, a little extra dry for a few days or a few weeks, it's working with the changes of the weather, the natural progression and natural growth of something through the seasons. And then getting ready for that harvest when it's there. So now you have these two aces. Let's do one more, just to clarify that. Ace of Pentacles, please, and thank you. What else would be helpful? You're definitely making plans. You got the Two of Wands. These two cards, I feel, have come through a couple times for you guys. So I do see some of you as having the gift come in your life, whether it's already there or coming in, where the person you are in love with is also the person you can work with. And that is not usually a normal situation. Not everybody can work with their partner as far as on a project, doing something creative, or like having a business together. But I do see there being a really nice combination here, almost like a power couple energy, where you can work well together, maybe just work well together and give each other the right support and love to manifest each of your individual dreams. But I feel like there are also pretty big dreams you have together, or something pretty big that you can accomplish together. I feel like there's something bigger you can do together than apart. And I don't know what that is. It's different for all of you, I think. But this is you or someone else getting past. Oh, you have another progression. Look at you guys. You got past this. You or someone else decided that this passion is worth the risk. Not too hot to handle, maybe just the right amount of heat. And it's worth making plans to see what can become in the future, what can grow. How do you get out there to that dream? How do you get out there to that castle? Rather than just sitting on the sidelines and thinking about it. Maybe you have to get on your phone and book a ticket. Or make a phone call to that person. Ask that person on a date. Send out your resume so that they know who you are. It's getting past the plans. It looks like you have come out of this comfort zone. You've come out of that typical sitting in the palace kind of thing to at least observe possible new territories. But how do you get across? What do you need to do to get in the car and hit the gas? I just saw someone getting on a subway. Here, it's having all these beautiful plans in your mind and not pursuing them. Or starting something and then letting it fizzle away. Having a passionate conversation and then it doesn't get any farther than that. It's also, for me, the Two of Wands is a partnership that is passionate and a partnership that is possibly business. Very creative together. It's like success is just starting to bud. It's just coming in. But it is also a two, so it could also be about a decision. So, let me see. At the bottom of this is, it looks like a bonus card. It's really beautiful. It's the blessings of Ganesh. I actually have a painting, or like a very little different, very similar in my bedroom. I got in Paris. I just thought it was beautiful. Maybe you also connect to elephants, India. I actually hear Pakistan, Turkey. But this is abundant blessings coming in. It's like your blessings are being blessed by God. Luck is definitely on your side. There is absolutely something being offered that's going to bring you not just blessings, it feels a little more like miracles, and it feels like an abundance of them for you. Like luck is really coming in and really on your side here. I just heard peach luck. I know it's like something in face reading. It's called peach luck, and it's like a little like a little shape that people have in their cheeks. Kind of like gives that little look that kind of looks a little youthful and innocent, and it's kind of like the person that can do something kind of silly or bad, and then they give you that look and you're like, ugh, don't give me that face. I can't even get mad at you, man. I feel like maybe somebody has that. Maybe look up what peach luck is. I'm getting that little thing that somebody has in their cheeks that just kind of like makes them get away with something or lightens something up. It's really cute. I'm trying to think of somebody that has it. Scarlett Johansson would be a good example of somebody that has that little like thing going on in their cheeks. So I think Scarlett Johansson sings too. I don't know if any other music came through, but maybe I'll find one of her songs and put it in the playlist for you guys. You know, when I look at the nightclub, it does remind me of the song Silence by Sarah McLachlan. There's another one, I think it's called, it's by Motorcycle, As the Rush Comes. I don't know why that one came through right now, but I'll put those in the playlist. It's a little more like kind of music, but hey, that's okay. All right, let's sum this up with uno mas. But what? That's the question. This one, let's get notes from the universe on love and connection. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading today and something was insightful and helpful for you. One more message. Please and thank you. What you give will come back. I know that's come through before, but that song, there's such something special about that song, You Get What You Give, by the New Radicals. What you give will come back. When in doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. When there's no doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, and make peace. Did I just make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. I think that's a song, my number one. My number one, I think it's I think that's GOLDFRAPP. I'm gonna read that again. Let's read it one more time. When in doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace, and when there's no doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, and make peace. Did I just make life too easy? The universe. I like that these are thinkers sometimes. And with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so very, very much. You are so special to me, and I feel so blessed to be here with you. hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you very soon.